everybody. Welcome to Accountable Minds by InzpireU, where we bring curious minds and bold journeys together. Today, I'm joined by Aishwarya, someone who's been at the heart of guiding others through change and growth, specifically in the area of communication. So, today we are going to talk about mentorship, mindset, and what it takes to stay accountable in a fast moving world. Thank you so much for joining us today, Aishwarya.
So, so if you had to describe your professional journey in 3 words, what would that be?
Things which started off when I started TalkTune. Everything started in the year of 2023 end. But then it took some time to get into the whole process of creating a company. It's not as simple as it looks. But then everything comes down to understanding what exactly is your mission for the company. What is it you want to do? Why is it you want to do? So the 3 things which I found in my company, the word itself is TalkTune, as it says. So first thing is the gap in the communication, where we don't concentrate on teaching people or guiding people on how to talk. We are always worried about what to talk and what is the content we are talking, but how to use the content in the right phrase so that people listen to you in the right way. That is something is the biggest miss. And of course, I think all of us have the challenges with the education system. As far as it's amazing with theory, we have a very strong education system with theory in India, but we do miss out on few practical knowledge and few important things which makes a difference as you go into the real world. Like for example, if you're going for an interview, as far as you have an amazing certifications from the best universities, everything, but then if you're not able to communicate what you have learned in a right way, you miss the whole opportunity. And third and the most one is my personal journey itself. I have seen how much changing your communication patterns have impacted both personally and professionally. And I'm like, why is this not an important thing which we are focusing as well? So these are the 3 things which made me start my own company right there.
So, in today's world where we can almost ask anything and everything from AI, so what role do you think that still human mentorship still plays?
See, one of the things, your question is absolutely right, because everybody wants to go to AI for anything and everything, right? Even you want to ask the time, probably people are asking to the AI, what is the time? But there are few things which is missing from AI actually. One is as simple as the emotional quotient, the empathy, the emotional quotient. Yes, it can add in a lot of beautiful words when it's giving you content, it's text. The feeling behind it is very different when you read it and it comes from another person, right? So as a mentor, when I'm telling it in a particular way, maybe the same words, but that emotional quotient which I'm going to add is where it's going to make a huge difference. And of course that comes with along with the empathetical part as well. So when I'm if somebody is reaching out to me for any challenges with communication, I of course empathize with the challenges they're going through. First thing. Second thing is it also about has the tailored wisdom. It's not a content which is, as a mentor, I'm not giving you content around the world and compiling it together and giving you a text. Rather, I'm talking about my own personal journey, how it has helped me, how it has impacted me, how it has changed me as well as a person. So this is also another big difference about how AI and human interactions can vary. And of course, one more thing is AI is not going to ask you for accountability. But as a mentor, I'm going to ask you for accountability. I'm going to ask you to make sure that you're committed for what you're coming for to be mentored with. So all these things it's a two-way process. But AI is kind of a one-way process, right? You're writing it and you're reading it. So that is the huge difference with AI and having a human mentor, which is very strongly my belief.
All right. So, any habits or tools or mindset shifts that has helped you to stay consistent in your growth, which you would like to share it with us today?
Sure. Before I talk about habits, there are also three simple things which I have done, which was very important for me to run the company as a whole. So, few things which we maybe talk about a lot. Maybe there is a lot of videos we see on social media, but how much are we actually using it in our real life? First thing is adapting to the change, right? The concept of change is the most inevitable. I think all of us have heard this when we are growing up. Change is the only thing which is constant, right? But accepting change is the biggest problem, and it is actually very difficult to accept change. So adapting to the current world, current scenario is something which I would suggest for a lot of people. Second thing is also having a mindset of consistency, which is not giving up. You are getting up early in the morning, you are doing everything what is needed, that is your goal you want to achieve, which can be small term, short or long term goals. Make sure that you are consistent about it on everyday basis. Yes, there can be a little bit of ups and downs, but the movement has to happen. It has to go somewhere. It can't stop. And third is most favorite of mine is the mindset of a child, curiosity, right? If you compare children's minds and the way they ask questions, it's high on curiosity. They're very excited asking any question, as much as it's innocent as possible. It's also very curious, so that also shapes differently for you the way you talk and the way you communicate to the world. And coming back to the question of habits, first thing I do is which helps me a lot. I recently started this habit, is having a daily goal sheet, like very simple things of different things. One is the goal sheet also has what am I thankful for today. It's a gratitude, a small gratitude of whatever you're thankful for. Maybe a meeting with a client, meeting with your friend, whatever it is, you are thankful for something. Also very simple things. You can't have like 25 goals in a day to finish. We're all humans, so just have 3 to 4 goals. Simple 3 to 4 most important goals you would like to finish by end of the day. One more thing is, what did I do something which is great which happened yesterday, like what was the best thing about yesterday. And also adding on is, what am I thankful for today, right? So it's a combination. You have goals, you have something to look forward for, you also have something like thankful for. I got an opportunity. In my case today, I've written in my goal like, thank you so much for having this opportunity to do the podcast itself, right? Those kind of things. From the work wise, I also write something called a victory log, which means yesterday something would have happened which is a victory for me. Maybe I tried to reach out to a client and I got my first meeting or a proposal meeting, whatever it is. That is one thing. And second thing, which is very, very important, is also having a track of your growth. How far are you moving? As we spoke about consistency before, how far are you moving in your journey, right? A lot of times we do have like a very simple example I think most of us have is a fitness goal, right? All of us want to lose weight, all of us want to hit the gym or probably go to a gym class, Zumba class or anything. But the challenge is two things. One is, are you having a difference in doing the same thing? Are you doing the consistency? And also, how much are you growing in the same thing? You can reduce 10 kilos in 6 months, or you can reduce 10 kilos in 2 years also. It's as much as you keep the goal as fast as possible. So the goal has to have an end date. It can't be like I will reduce weight, or I'll make like 1 crore of money in the next next future or something. That can't be that. So a marathon or a race or anywhere you're driving, it has an end point. So you need to have an end point to know where you want to go. So that is very, very important, to have a growth role. And recent one which I learned recently was a very beautiful one. I think it is followed by, I'm not sure how far it's true or not, but I heard that it's followed by very renowned people like Steve Jobs and now recently Elon Musk and all. So they follow the very simple rule of 18 hours. So they make sure in all the tasks you have in the day, including personal, professional, everything, they make sure there are 3 things which is the top priority, which I will get it done in the next 18 hours. It can be, the 18 hours can start whenever you want. So you finish, to make sure that you finish those 3 things in the next 18 hours. That actually took a very good idea for me. I'm like, okay, we don't know when to end the day, so you end it with the 18 hours and make sure you finish these 3 things in 18 hours. So this is a new thing I just started probably 2 weeks back. So yeah, these are simple things, but also very, very profound for people to start off somewhere in their daily journey. Yes.
So, what does mentorship mean to you, and how do you think it has changed over the years from when you took mentorship from someone else to how it is approached right now?
Definitely. So one of the biggest thing which changed for me a lot after I started my company as well was accepting the fact that I need a mentor. As much as I was working, of course, in different companies and different kinds of fields, there unknowingly you have a mentor because your boss mentors you or some other leader mentors you, maybe your colleague also mentors you. All those things happen without a process for it, right? It is an automatic process, but but something which you need to do for yourself, that has to be coming from a particular person who's called a mentor, who specifically focuses on you, right? We are not focusing about anything related to outside world. It's more about you. So mentoring is something which I realized is extremely important for all of us, and it can be any kind of mentoring. Different parts of your life can need different kinds of mentor. For example, as we are talking about fitness before, we need somebody like a fitness coach to give us some help. They are also kind of mentors who's going to mentor us in what to eat, what not to eat, what kind of workouts to do, and all those things. Coming to a business, I have a business coach kind of a person who mentors me in what works, how to streamline, and all those things. I also have friends who mentor me just to keep a track of me. There's somebody who's like, oh, okay, this is good, but this is maybe not you. They are also mentoring me. Now where you make payments and where you don't is completely your call, right? But the concept of mentor is good to accept that we all need somebody to mentor us. And specifically in the world, we are all moving towards living in silos, unfortunately. We all either live by ourselves, which is a good thing. You're feeling you're having the freedom and you're having independence, but we are missing the human connection. Humans are made to have human connections.
Amazing. So, thank you so much for joining on the Accountable Minds podcast. Guys, if you're curious about structured mentorship, follow us or drop us a message. Thank you.